Hello again, everybody. Harry Boxer, the technical trader at TechTrader.com. It's Thursday, the 28th of February, last day of the month. Ides of March coming up. Well, the markets were down on the S&P for the third day in a row, first time this year, actually. And so we're getting a correction, and it seems to be muted, and that's a good thing. A lot of stocks continue to run, though. The marijuana stocks walk up again today. Look at Aphria, which we originally gave you down here in the 4-5 range. This thing's moved up, spiked up to nearly 11, 10.95. And then pulled back, flagged, and now it's in a coil near the apex. We break out of here. We're going to 14. We may go to 16, 17. This could be interesting. Keep an eye on APHA. It's a swing. So is BE. BE popped out, and it's been flagging for 4 days. It's going higher. Looks to me like 18, 20 coming up. CGC, another marijuana stock in play. And you can see that it wasn't much of a play. It was up $1.66, 3.6% on 8.9 million. Volume increased to the best level in 2 weeks. If we can pop through here, the target are the retested high at 51 3/4, then 55 6 zone and 59.5. He could do a lot better than that even. Clovis popped beautifully yesterday and today. Nice follow through, and so far we got a nice swing on it. It's taken it from about 26 to as high as today at 32. So it's about 6 points already. Now, a little bit of resistance here, perhaps. But I think the stock has some energy and momentum that could take it. Let's say probably close to about, eventually 38. Collegium, one of our old favorites from back in here, has took a nice pop today. 314 or 22% on 1.9 million. Big volume for that stock. The biggest volume on an up day since all the way back in here. So maybe the beginning of something, we'll see. Your target's in the 18.5, 19 zone, maybe as high short term as near 20, 19 3/4 perhaps. Beyond that, though, this thing could be in the low to mid-20s. CRC oil stock exploded on big volume, but did not close well. It closed near the, I say the breakout point was right there. So you can see, sometimes they'll do that. They'll pop and they'll pull back. If they don't come back down below 22, 2.25, and they start to move back up again, they could take out 26.20 and run up to 30. I think that'll happen. Stay tuned. CRON, yet another marijuana stock with a nice wedge. If this thing pops, and we keep an eye on the $23 range, but through that, this thing could be 27, 29. Nice 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe wave 5 coming. CVNA, Carvana is really rallying back after breaking the trend line. Once it got to 37 3/4 here, it just ramped to 45. High today, 45.96, closing 44.86. That's up 3.47%. Looks like the next target has to be up here. So I'm looking for 54. CYH, nice base after a long decline. Popped to resistance, pulled way back, and then popped back to retest, formed a wedge, and I think today it broke out. Volume was a solid 6.5 million, and it was up 7.6%. If it gets through this zone here, this is going to easily be 6.25. ECA, another oil stock with a pop. Didn't close great, but it was up 5.2%, and it looks to me like it broke out. We'll see if there's a follow-through. Volume picked up to 59 million. Guardian Health had a big day. We day traded. It exploded through the top of the channel. Just ripped for 10.97 or almost 20%. Big move. May get some follow-through. Haynes, well, after a long drought here, this thing's gone from the mid-50s all the way down to 15. Formed a little right-handed extended V after bottoming here and showing a tail on big volume. Now a little bit of a two-week platform. Let's draw it right there. See it? That broke out today with a breakaway gap. I'm looking for 20.5, 22 as near-term targets. HYRE popped out, has a beautiful wedge. We have a swing on this one. Put it out February 22nd at 486 with targets at 6 and 750. Well, we reached the 608, and now I'll be looking for 750. That would be up around there. Horizon, big day today. Yesterday it reversed, today it exploded. So literally it's gone from yesterday's low at about 20 to today's high, just under 30. So a big move in 2 days and a breakaway gap as well. Its top of the channel was broken, but we may get some momentum to 32.3. RKDA also exploded after the breakaway gap. Now take a look at the base to break out the flag. Today it exploded out of there big time, but it did back off. I'm looking for more upside. I think 9.5, 10 is your initial target, and then 12.5. RUBI also popped, and the top of that channel is beckoning at around 7. TGTX Explosive breakaway gap on big volume of 12.3 million, up $1.61 or 31% is a big move. That's a breakaway, I think, that initiates a new uptrend. So we'll be looking forward on this one to getting to 7.75, 8.5, 9.5, etc. Tandem computers, yesterday's big pop and pullback was a perfect example of what I'm talking about. Sometimes I'll just back off and then come on the next day, and that's what it did today. Tandem was up 371 or 6% on 3.3 million, and it looks to me like it might be headed for 80. Well, let's start with 73.4. VHC, well, it popped on Apple News back in January, then it pulled back in a falling wedge. It's been popping right back up again. It should have taken this line out. I can see it, $9 stock. Swing trade ZXI extended today by 3.7%, 750,000, nearly traded. The OBV looks good. I think it's going to be a $10 stock. Maybe more. And Zosan, Z-S-A-N, Zosano, after forming a wedge, appeared to have broken out today. It did not hold it. But keep an eye on this one because anything over today's high at 590 could get explosive. That's it for tonight, everybody. Have a good evening.